Yo. I mean, they blush when I call them gentle. One not so much like the other, but it's okay. I'll give this to him. I'll give it to him. It a try. If you look at me bad, I will send you out of this studio. I send you out.
The Lord bless you and keep you.
And may his face always shine upon you and be gracious to you.
So for that,
I'm praying for him. I'm praying for him.
Amen.
Well, we have Basil Dennis the 7th. Hi, Basil. How are you doing?
You didn't put the applaud. Come on.
I don't understand.
It's
Basil.
me. You should play it.
Hey, SB, look at me.
Anyways, I miss you too. I know you miss me. And I still love you. I know you still love me.
Hey,
You know. I'm doing great. It feels good to see your pretty, beautiful face, your lovely voice. Feels good to hear it again. It refreshes Monday. You see, now you have the applaud. You see, women.
Okay. Anything to stop you from elongating that introduction.
To be back on the One Family, One Radio.
It's great to have you every time on the show. Always wearing either white or black. I don't know whether you're. It's okay. It's okay. You lack color. You need color.
you lawyers.
He's not a lawyer. He didn't study law in India.
So on the buttons we have, if you're on
green, white, and red. Red, blue.
Colors. There's color on his native. We have enough color in the studio, so
you would rather wear either white or black.
Coming in, so
either white or black. Change.
Oh, you're black.
Oh, please, don't put us on the same table. Don't put us on the same pedestal. We have SB Jare Bami Ekaro.
So officially, yeah, I'm in the studio. I was not in the studio.
You were not officially before.
Yeah.
Unofficially, you were in the studio.
Really?
Yeah, good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria.'re back, dear men. These are show.
A letter to the men by
Irabo,
the men for the men.
I'm calling you out. Where are you? Why are you always doing this?
Why do you have coconut head?
I don't know.
Yes.
Irabo, where are you?
Where are you?
He continued the birthday of last week.
Come on.
So, hi.
Well, the two bystanders here. My name is the gifted goddess. Her own is Choma BBB.
I be waka pass for this picture.
And we're all waka passes. So we're gonna be walking by.
The men really have the show.
We drop it here.
Yeah.
Drop it like it's hot.
So no, we just drop nuggets and a few thoughts
equation
in the picture. That is how we do.
Now,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We have absolutely no idea.
Let's be the greatest.
So last week we had started.
Basil Dennis, you not let me to call Basil Dennis.
No, it's okay. Don't call him again. He said
please. Basil Dennis, the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th.
She's spelling your brand name.
I come out the 11th from your hand.
I love it.
She's spelling your brand name. Only
don't worry, you still have me all to yourself.
Don't get scared. Show never started. Show never started.
Oh,
permission to start the show. Permission to start the show.
Permission granted by me. Yes. I grant it. Let's go.
In the grand scheme of things, I go. They grant me permission for it's the men in the room
that
that
never leave you.
Permission to grant.
Come on, you can fly.
So in the today's conversation,
from last week's conversation,
and the conversation before that, and the one before that, and before the one that, so before
you guys like trouble, seriously.
No, but that's where it all began, and the person that actually instigated and inspired this conversation
anyway.
was Irabo
Okosun,
and he's not here to defend himself.
This is not the first time. I'm not new to this war. But he said something in that conversation, and he said, in today's world, that women can also fend for themselves and bring home the bacon. So what can a man bring to the table? Though he didn't answer that question, quickly digressed to something else, but that's why we're back to answer that question. And the point of this conversation is not to bash men, it's not to bring men down, and it's not to bring negativity out of this, honestly speaking. It is so that we can all have better perspective. And I say that because, in truth, today's world, the world we were coming from generations ago, the fathers brought home the bacon, as we say it in America. But in Nigeria, the fathers are the primary providers. Yes. And we are basically
tend to the house
to take the provision and do something with it. The world has changed. More women are working. More women are even breadwinning. And some men have slacked away. So, if as a man, you are getting married today, you want to marry the question is whether you want to marry a successful woman or what or not, whether you want to marry a working class woman. And a lot of men want to marry working class women
that can also
bring something to the table, we can, because again, the responsibilities have changed. What then does a man bring to the table? That is the question.
Because we've seen so many women just say, you know what, I've got myself covered. I can take care of myself. I just want to go to a sperm bank, take some sperm, and bring forth a baby and take care of my baby.
Why should I have a man in my life?
I can provide. I can take care of myself.
And I can pay for company.
I can pay for security.
I can pay for provision.
I can pay for food.
I can pay for attention.
I can pay for...
I can pay for the trips.
Yes.
So what exactly is a man gonna do for me?
What else?
It's a genuine, again, this is not to bash men, but it's for us to come back and rewrite the script so
when
that
you pay for the other room, who do you get it from? Security.
That's
when
not your business. I pay for it. It comes to me and it comes excellently. Some people are professionals at giving it.
I did not hear compassion. I did not hear
companionship. Yeah, we're heading there. We're going to
for companionship.
We're going to really hit them where they don't expect.
No, that is why we said that this is not to bash men. It's just a lot of people have this ideology that they don't need men, and really, if a woman can take care of herself,
I'm happy to say
a man.
I personally am happy to say I need a man.
Okay.
And for me,
I know you're happy to say you need me.
You understand?
That's fine.
Who be this person?
So you know. So you know.
Who be this one now?
Yes, SB.
Firstly, like it's unfortunate that in our world today,
right,
relationship has basically been reduced to
material things.
Thank
you.
Just how much I want to say, what can you provide? Majorly about money, gifts,
some Givenchy,
like,
some Gucci,
comfort.
So I love where you ladies started from,
right?
Because you basically mentioned everything money can buy. So you have the money, you can get all of those things for yourself. Why do rich people commit suicide? Both male, female. Why do rich people get sad? Why aren't they always happy? Looking at it, if money could do all, rich people should probably be the happiest people. And rich people should probably, you should probably have the money to an extent and you feel, wow, I'm the happiest person in the world, so I don't need more. Both male, female, now both genders now, right? So
okay, you said rich because they have more than enough. I understand. Yes, they're supposed to, you know.
No, there's this saying.
That's a good question.
Some people are so poor, all they have is money.
Clock it.
So, money is good. Yeah, Bible even says money has read all things.
Yes.
All things. But can you define all things? Again, I said, mentioning some of these things, what money could buy. I said, can money really get you compassion? Can money get you peace of mind?
Affection.
Can money get you genuine love? Can money really, can you, when you're tired, when you're weary, can you go home to your money and feel comforted? Can your money really give you peace of mind?
We're getting down and dirty and being honest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes, please.
So, I'm going to answer you like this and think about it a little, right? To an extent, nobody can be absolutely happy. We established that, right?
Yeah.
Because in truth, while money cannot totally buy me compassion, it can buy me a space of it. There's no promise that longevity. The man will actually give me compassion. I don't know if you understand.
I'm sorry, when you say absolutely happy, I guess you don't mean
nobody can be absolutely.
At some point you can be. You can achieve that.
You cannot be absolutely all round 100% happy. No.
At some point, not all through your life.
Nobody can be absolutely.
We could argue that later, but I'm serious.
100%
I don't know if you
happy.
understand what I'm saying.
No.
You can be 100% happy at some point.
No, you can be very happy at some point, but that doesn't say 100%. Nothing is 100% ever.
Oh, nothing on earth is 100%.
Nothing is 100%. So that's what I mean by you cannot be 100% happy.
Yeah.
But that's on one hand. On the other hand, all these things you're telling me, and I love it, compassion and all of that, I can get a child. I can hire someone. And listen, again, this is not to bash. This is for us to actually come to ask ourselves real questions. You know how you said, I said the same thing when Irabo said that you were in the room that day. We have made relationships so material. Everything is about what can you give me.
It's where the entire conversation about what can you bring to the table.
How do poor people
came to light?
How do
what can you
poor
bring to the
people
table? They always
get
have
married and
money.
they manage to be happy?
I think
It's
it's
a
a lot of times they look
choice.
beyond just the material things, and it's the
But then
feelings,
you
the
cannot
emotion,
also
the
lie that
compassion.
there are times when they are not happy when they look at their
Yeah, I
lives.
was
Of
about to say
course.
that. You know, sadly, in the
Of
present
course.
world in which you live in,
Just
most
same
poor
with the
people
rich people.
pretend to be happy.
The rich people look at their life and feel
Do you understand? Take it or leave
Even
it.
with
Most
all
poor
this
people
money,
pretend to be happy.
I can't-
Most rich people too pretend to be happy.
like you
No,
still
in the present world in which you
sad.
live in, most rich people are happy.
Like you still
Money
feel
makes
like
a lot
no
of people
need to
happy.
commit suicide.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Okay, we just done a general
yes,
synopsis of what
yes,
we're
yes.
talking about. So can we just streamline it to what men actually bring to the table? To
Oh,
Yes,
by all means,
absolutely.
that's the
Or
idea.
what men are
But then-
supposed to be bringing to the table.
Also, can you also
Besides
give me?
financials.
Yeah.
Is it possible to get absolutes? Because in a sense, again, this is where the question is, right? Because in a sense, while it can bring this or that, there is no promise that it can that's actually going to bring it. My relationship with you, there's no promise that while I will have a man and we'll share the same bed, we'll be happy in that bed.
See, in life, personally, I don't think there's
Nothing is
no
promised.
absolute
I agree.
They're connected,
whatsoever.
Mhm.
That's why in science, that's why we always have research. The beginning of it or the end of it thing is the beginning of another thing.
Another thing, yeah.
So they discovered this thing today. They are researching into the same thing. So you're always digging. You're always looking for more. Even think about it last year. What were you thinking last year? What did you think last year? If you have this, I will probably be happy. Have you gotten some of those things? Are you now happy? Or are you absolutely happy now? Are you not looking for more?
Man's needs are insatiable.
You would not be satisfied. You continue to look for more. So if you even have your perfect man or woman, seemingly perfect man or woman, you get in there, start looking for other things. This one has 6 feet now. This person will be 6
I think
feet.
I'll still want to argue that later, that you can actually get to a point where you are happy. The first episode I remember that I got on air with yourself, I said something about fulfillment. You remember?
Not
I still have the
you
video.
not be
You
happy.
can actually get to a point where
You'll
I can
be
argue
absolutely
that.
happy.
Yeah,
You-
with you, but
no, no,
I can
you-
argue
you
that a bit at some point.
You can choose.
Contentment.
If you choose to, you are happy.
Contentment.
Like, guess what? You asked a
It's not
question.
happiness.
But sorry, take it back a bit. You asked a question. Let's just touch on it a bit. You said some people wanted to do something, and then this year they have it, and they're like, okay,
What's
What
next?
next?
What's
you
next?
get.
Yeah.
But guess what? Some of us get there and we're like, well, cool. We're happy. We've achieved it. We're not desperate.
We're
to,
not taking
you
away
know-
that happiness,
That
but it's
is-
not absolute.
You're contented with what you have,
Yes.
but you're still going to strive for more.
Thank you.
You want more?
Right. Absolutely.
You want
I
more?
have a car.
But it doesn't mean that
I
you're
have a
not
car. I live in a rented apartment.
absolutely happy with what you have. It
And I
doesn't
can
mean-
pay for the
I
apartment.
can pay for that. So
but-
I'm continuing to own my own house.
Right.
But it doesn't mean you're not absolutely happy with what
You're
you
not
have.
absolutely. You are happy, but you're choosing to be happy with what you have, and recognize
What's your definition of being absolutely happy?
even 100% every aspect of your
everything
life.
is sorted.
100%
It's not
every
possible
aspect. It's
now.
not possible.
Not
See,
possible.
You're
now.
Sometimes-
emotionally you're there.
yeah, exactly. You have the woman of your
Financially.
dreams. Financially, you have money in the
Physically,
bank. Your
you're
kids are
fit.
doing
Let,
all right.
us
Your
even
business is
let's
thriving.
even bring it down to relationship.
I'm not saying all through life. I'm saying at some point you
No,
can
wait,
achieve
let's
that.
even-
Is it
let's
possible
even-
to achieve that or not at some
No,
point?
no.
all of it.
To
at once.
attain that,
No.
that level of
No.
happiness.
It's
Let's
possible
even
to
bring it
attain,
to-
but not all at the same time. Because there'll be
You
something
can
lacking.
attain different
Oh, no,
things.
no,
gradually.
That's what makes you human.
So let's even bring it down. I'm
Okay.
going to use
I'm
SB
learning.
as an
That's true.
example.
That's
As
true.
much
Not-
as you
not at the
are
same time. Okay.
in love with your wife is an amazing human and she's a sweet soul, right? There are still things that have flaws. The same way with you, there are things that are your flaws. So there's no absolute. And no matter how happy your home is, there are moments where like, this one still has a lot of work to do. Oh, this part we still have a lot of things to fix. Do you know what I mean? And I'm using it as an example.
I think-
why I married this woman?
Do you understand?
Why did I marry this man? What did I see for this guy?
Okay.
So to defend, to do a little defense on what Basil Dennis was trying to bring to the table there, it's your choice. You know how you're like, you know what? Regardless, everything is going to happen. Everything is happening. The world
That's
is
not
burning.
even happiness. That's contentment.
But I am just choosing.
That's a thin line.
I'm choosing to
Definitely.
be contented with what I want, and I'm
Yes.
choosing to be happy
And
here
then you
now.
get to that level of contentment.
Exactly. So you're choosing. It's a choice
you're
for
right.
you. It's a choice for you at that point. Okay, now, men, what do you people bring to the table aside
Zero-
from the financials?
0805 092 0927. That's the number
And we
to
want
call.
a list. Number 1, number 2,
Number 3.
It's important. Let's be writing it down. Let's jot things down.
0802 502 7711.
11.
Again, please note, I will keep saying this. This is not in a bid to bash anyone.
At
This is just in a
all.
bid for us to actually come back to the table and restructure. Because if it's all about money that you are selling, oh, I'm going to get married when I'm content, when I'm comfortable, when I'm this, or I have this, so I know that I'll make a good husband. Material things will, anybody can get material things.
Right.
So what else is there that you as a person would say, I know that I know that I am important and valuable because I bring this to the table, and it is important to that woman in my space.
I mean, to even add to that, I know that we've been talked about on Family Matters quite a number of times how family values and the system is literally rigged. Because it's one thing is you're thinking about a situation and you're wondering, okay, if this was in the past, it wouldn't have been handled this way. And that's why we're trying to change the ideology of women out there who just think that, I don't need a man. So why do I need a man if I can provide everything?
Yeah, what else? What else does he bring into
or
the...
SB was going to say something.
Before it goes out, I want to quickly put this out there. You said this is not in a bit too. You said it
Not
bash.
no.
Yes.
But I think that's for you guys. There's no way I'll talk about this and not bash the men. But let's go on.
Okay.
Because
If you remember,
that's why I just said the question and I said what are men supposed to bring. And
So
I'll be
what are
coming in
men
from that
supposed to
angle.
bring?
So, but let him go first.
I'm not bringing.
SB, do you want to go first or should he go
No,
first?
I think the married man should go first.
The married man.
That's
Yeah.
Because why I said the married man is I meant that positive, because
no,
there's a
wait.
lot that he knows that we're supposed
You
to
are
be
still-
bringing. He's practicing
You have
it
your
already.
pen and paper.
Not you are.
Yeah.
Get ready. Oh, yeah.
Yes, talk to us.
So basically, the material things aside, I think your relationship should be a safe space. You as a man should bring comfort.
Comfort and joy.
She doing.
Why is this girl like this? Now I'm thinking about Christmas
it's a
song.
song.
Comfort and joy.
Please go. He said comfort.
You should be able to bring leadership to the house, to the relationship.
Comfort.
So maybe
Leadership.
the person you're trying to lead now will willingly follow you. It's another thing.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
You can be a leader
But
and
it's
you're
true.
a follower.
They don't follow you.
The
Understand?
follower is saying,
So
no, I
that's
don't go
another
this way.
thing.
Let's go another.
So I think one thing that will be controversial is trust, and that's
You
different
bring
level.
trust to
You should
the
be able
table.
to bring trust to the table. If I
Explain.
don't, okay, if we
You gotta
are in
trust man.
relationship,
Adam.
if whatever,
That's what is wrong
Imagine.
with you.
if they complain, if we Adam trust,
You're going to trust man. Adam.
man don't go there.
Okay. Oh.
Adam trust Steve.
Ow.
You see us now. Can
Adam
you
no
see
try.
us now?
Adam no try.
Well, guess what?
If you
I'm
don't
glad-
trust that, if you don't
I'm
trust
glad-
that,
you know,
I'm glad
sure.
our names are not Adam anyway. So that's Adam.
But if you Adam Sha, but continue.
Clock it.
Olamide, you hear that one?
Yes.
So leadership, trust. Okay, trust in the sense that if you are in a relationship, I think the basic should actually be trust. You're looking for someone who you can always relate with, and you're safe. My eyes are closed. Whatever it is, I don't need to worry about whatever. Just see, I think your relationship should be a place where you can always revert to when everything else has failed. You as a man should be able to bring that to your wife or to the home. Make the home a safe space. Yeah. So even when things are really, really going up, that's why I think before now, that's probably one of the reasons why men are taught to share and keep their emotions. You can't be emotional. You can't be crying and your wife is crying. You can't be. Your children cannot be wondering what's going on here. Your wife is wondering, what we do. Then you ask the man.
So there's a level of emotional strength
Yes.
and support.
You should
So
be
the
able
reason
to
I'm
give.
laughing is because when you say you put a picture in my head, I'm imagining mommy's crying, daddy's crying. The children are like, mommy, why is daddy crying? Daddy, why is mommy crying? Everybody start crying. Daddy, mommy, stop crying.
So yes, emotional
So
support.
that-
You right today. You and gifted for
Daddy
them.
crying and your wife is crying. I can imagine the children saying, mommy, daddy, why are you crying? Please do not cry when your wife's supposed to be crying. Let's take turns, Next
so-
week I'll cry. So you cry this week.
I think
See that this men are the unserious ones.
let's have that
But it
today.
was me that said it. He said you can't be crying, and you know what I'm laughing. He seriously said it. That you can't.
And your wife is crying. Why?
But I mean, okay.
So you should be able to support your wife's dream, your wife's goal. Let her fly. The plan. You should be able to.
And you don't just mean financially, because many young men.
No.
Yeah.
It's
in other ways.
we dropped finance, so we're talking about
exactly.
other things outside of finance. So
Does this mean that if I don't get these things from a man, then I probably shouldn't be with the
that
man? Hold that thought. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
oh.
What's your
My
mistake?
brother, you
So-
see, these are the same ladies that said, "We're not bashing. We're not bashing."
No, we're not now.
They're
We're
probing.
asking a genuine
They're
question.
probing.
No, no.
We'll
If
get
I
there.
don't get these
things from a man,
does
then
it
why
mean
should I
that
be
should
with him?
With him?
That's a good
So
question.
that's-
Interesting.
If he doesn't give me comfort, if he's not a leader, if I don't trust him, if he's not a safe space, if he doesn't give me emotional strength and support,
If he doesn't
or
support my dreams,
Go back, comfort and joy.
and joy.
So you as a woman, are these the list? Are these the things you want?
ah,
Yeah.
No, I actually
I'm
love
asking.
that question. Most women, are these the things they really
Can
want?
the ladies really itemize what they want in a man? Aside, buy me the wig, take me to the party, the ashwebi.
And
Yeah,
that's
this
even
is
the
true.
type of women.
It's
It's
true.
also a problem in this situation because some people want to be loved by gifts only.
That's
Yes.
why they
And don't
come
bring
with you.
anything else.
and
to
some
the
people,
Yeah,
and
you
some
table.
people want to be loved by chairmans only.
Don't even set me.
While we're at it.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
No, but you that's a genuinely good question.
Good question. Very.
We can get when we bring this kind of question though, we're bringing material things back to the picture.
There's no way we would.
There's
always
no
come.
way we would escape it. So
Most of these
That's
things are
interesting.
interwoven. They are not exclusive in themselves. You probably, when you talk about one, you definitely delve into the other. So we're trying to isolate the finance now,
right.
but we can't genuinely take out the finance.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But we're trying to look beyond it.
So we're not isolating, we're just looking beyond,
Beyond
the
the
finance.
Yes. Sure.
Awesome.
So what's love without giving? What's giving without
Without
gifts, trips, and
everything goes pari passu.
yeah. So, you can actually give and not actually be genuine with the giving. So
And you
that's
can
what
give
we're
and
trying
not
to.
love.
Yes. So that's what we're trying to.
Right. Let me
to
just
sort now.
sort out her needs. I don't need to love her. I
Love
don't need
her.
to be there for her. What does she want? Money? Oh yeah, take it.
So, as a man, when a woman genuinely wants someone who will be there for her, she should try and see beyond those things she's getting. Yeah, if you are even getting those things. One thing, and they always say this, I don't know who start them. Please, in everything you want to marry a kind person.
In everything.
Not be every man or woman, everything you want,
Hey.
marry a kind person.
Hey, they finished. us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please note today that we are the ones that are the well behaved. These men, I don't understand.
If
In
you miss
everything you want
marrying
to
a kind
marry,
person.
Everything.
marry a kind person, even if an animal.
A
Kind
kind
animal.
one.
If you miss it,
So you as a person, you as a woman, I'll circle back to what we are. You as a woman, be sure of what you want in your man. List them. Then be on the lookout. The funny thing is most men have these things. We have some traits, we have some recessive traits and some dominant traits.
Right.
So some of these things will be dominant. Those will be what the person, the man, would be all about. Then the other things that I don't, if you look closely, you will see a little bit of those things. You can nurture those things. You can water those things for the man to actually grow. That is why we are courting. That's the essence of courtship.
Sorry to interrupt you. Someone just sent us a message and says, traditionally, men are expected to bring financial stability, but times have changed. Nowadays, it's more about partnership. Here are some things men often bring to the table: emotional support and that's what he said. Emotional support and
Probably would.
It's still right in Ocean.
I'm sure he or she would.
I hear emotional support, but it feels to me like
I think
a woman is primarily the one that
with the emotion
that men find responsible for that emotional support. So, where a woman brings finances and the man, in quotes, the man provides emotional support. Sorry, when a man brings finances, should the man then be responsible for emotional support?
Come on.
Or should emotional support be on both ends?
Why did he put the
No, I know why I'm saying that. Like I put the preamble first.
Okay, so if you have to go by how we are wired,
right?
The genders,
right?
The emotional one is the female.
Yeah.
The logical one
is the male. Okay.
So are we trying to biologically reset what is? I think it's proven. Like, it's not just we always saying the
proven
ladies
that.
Like the women are the more emotional ones and the men are the logical ones.
Okay. So you just said now that men should also provide emotional support.
Yeah, these are things we can learn.
Okay.
But men are emotional too.
Everything just changed.
Yeah, men are emotional. I said something about being dominant, like dominant trait and recessive trait.
Yes.
So we can argue that our emotional, the emotional part of the male gender is recessive. So if you feed these things, you feed.
So how do you? I'm sorry, but again, this is a question. How does a man who does not have, and we just talked about financial standing, so he was supposed to provide his financial support, in quotes, he was supposed to provide, and then she was supposed to provide emotional support. So I'm wondering how we are going to this point of, now he has to learn how to provide emotional support. Again,
like the roles have
finances
changed.
Off the table. Where is a man's, at what point is he supposed to start thinking about the emotions? I'm really confused about this part.
I deliberately didn't say
emotional support.
Yes, it was actually deliberate. I didn't say that.
You didn't say that.
Because I know what a woman, see, when it comes to being emotional
strength,
most times the male will try and just keep it on the low, though we need it. That's why most times when everything is hot and crazy, you just go home and you just need your wife to actually, come on babe, everything will be fine, let's just keep it down. And can you imagine your wife goes out and you're the one doing the mushy and your babe said good, look, say, what do you do? That's why most times when a woman brings, this thing they always happen with my wife, before I know him, I don't give her advice. She tells me something like, okay babe, try to.
I didn't come to you for advice. I just wanted you to support
me.
If
I want to talk, I will just tell her and say, babe, she will tell me this is not, everything is not a preaching move, everything is not a sermon. So most times I'm almost confused when she's talking, okay, if I talk now,
so what exactly do you want from me?
Yeah. You got the point that, babe, can I speak to what you said? Can I? Because logically, if I talk to a guy, I'm bringing my stuffs with you, I'm actually expecting you to do it this way, Joe. Okay, make you attack him from this angle, make you do this, make you do this. So most times when my wife brings stuff like that to me, I'm actually thinking and looking, let's
solve the problem.
But most times she's just looking for me to, babe, don't worry, everything will be fine. Just give me the hug. It's just the hug. It's just
because it could be that she knows what to do and she knows the solution to that problem already, but she just needs somebody who's going to be a sucker.
Okay, so I know that Basil Dennis wants to say something, and I'd like him to say something because I want to come back to leadership and what leadership means. Because how are you actually leading? Right. Basil Dennis, what's your talk on this table? By the way, the cat just dragged in Irabo.
So money or not?
Yes.
Money or not?
Hi, Irabo
Or
Okosun.
no money.
Let's put material
money.
things away. What does a man bring to
Like
the
I said
table?
earlier, I said men are supposed to bring these. He has touched on almost everything. So I'm not going to start flogging because of time. But
Okay.
these two things. First, you all might laugh, but bring your health and solid character. Good health and solid character. These
Good
are what
health.
men are supposed to bring these days, and most of
You
them
just said they pot
don't. Most of
belly
them
there.
don't bring it. No, I'm not just pot belly. Most men do not visit the doctor. More women visit the doctor. Most men hold back because of ego. Bring your good health and solid character. If you have solid character, all these things you mentioned, they will come in play. Solid character, you will respect the ladies. Many guys provide and love ladies that they do not respect. It's a thing like you can love somebody, provide for them, and don't respect them. That's difficult to understand, but trust me. I'm not going to start breaking that down, but you should love somebody and you don't respect them.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
we've had
there
this
is
conversation.
that
Solid-
because if
many young
some
men
people
these
will tell
days,
you,
yeah.
"I love my wife, but I cheat on her."
You don't respect her. Thank you for that. That's one of
Yeah.
the best examples I was going to use.
Yeah,
SB is
I've
not
heard of that.
sitting. This is not sitting well with SB.
I'm trying to clock it.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Stop
when I,
clocking.
say, when I talk about good health is these two things. If you have them, in my opinion, you can achieve any other thing. Money. Many guys these days just have money to throw around ladies. They don't have solid character. They can't even keep a conversation going.
Right.
So is it
They can't
respect
even
that will
ask
not
the
make
lady
the
out
man
properly.
cheat on the woman?
If you respect somebody,
No,
and you love them. If a man loves his wife, this person respects the wife. The person who is more likely to cheat faster, in my opinion, with all due respect to the man, is the man who loves, and doesn't have respect for the wife. If you have respect, you see, respect brings some sort of fear, healthy fear.
Okay. Let's hush this and take a call. Hello. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good morning to
sir.
you. What's your name? Where are you calling from, sir?
This is Victor Ogupele calling from Ijebu.
Thank you for calling,
Talk
sir.
to us, sir.
Talk to us.
Thank you.
Yes.
Am I speaking?
Yeah. Yes, you are speaking. Go ahead.
When you want to start the journey, put everything into the hand of God. My God, this is how I want this journey. Let me give you a brief example of mine.
Okay.
Okay.
I used to tell myself, I tell my God, any woman I will marry will be my right hand. And again, once God answered that prayer, the woman I approached, she told me, you are an erudite. I am not erudite. Will you be able to punish me? I say, if you are not erudite, your children will be erudite. 4 of them today, they are university graduates. What this woman did to me, to the best of my pressure, which made me grow very, very, I grow weak. When my only daughter wanted to enter into university, this woman gave me 56,000 naira from her purse. Tomorrow, you never ask of that money. So that type of woman, in fact, I pray God to let her eat the fruit of her labor.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you
much,
so
sir.
much.
I mean, I had questions. I wanted to ask him something else, but I think he left us. But yeah, I hear you on what the woman. What I heard from him is what the kind of woman that you know.
got married
Yes, and
But
what
that's
he was
because
looking for. Right. I am now looking at the man and what I should be looking for
Because-
beyond the financial and material things.
Because it's obvious that she saw something in him to
Yes.
actually get married to him. So what do you
So,
need to see
like you
in man
said,
these days?
We started this based on what Irabo brought to the
Yes.
where we had that
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you asked the question and you said he did not give you an answer then.
You don't remember the things that you say? Or you said
It's
that's-
okay. You said at some point in a conversation that we had some weeks ago, you said that right now, today's women, they can fend for themselves, they can do all these things for
4
themselves.
episodes
So what do they need a man for?
May I say that?
Yes, you said yes, that they start to ask themselves, what do they need a man for? And
They
I,
start to
Yes.
they start to ask themselves,
what do they need a man for? And I said, actually, you're right. So because material things aside, if a woman can provide for herself and do all these things, what
What
else
does
do we
she
need
need
a man for?
And so we're trying to
So-
have that conversation. I mean, of
That's
course,
all
not
about-
bashing men. We're just trying to see from your perspective what you can bring to the table as a man
That
to
goes
a woman
beyond
who can take care of
financials.
herself beyond financials.
The whole thing is simple. I think maybe we could even use you guys as case studies, just to ask the simple question. So if anybody's going to be in a relationship wanting to go into marriage, you have to know what the individual is looking for. So now you can have, what you want, what the other person wants, and the thing that is unilateral, that is what it's supposed to be. So you can have what you like or what you want. You can wish all the world. But at the end of the day, it's like, who goes to Babalawo? Last, you will still come back to God. There's nothing you will do. You must come back to God, because that's the ultimate. So you can have what you want. Last, that thing that you require may not be what it is that would help you thrive eventually.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
True.
I do, but it doesn't quite answer the question.
I'm
waiting for the
giving you
answer.
that premise that we can be woke and we can be whatever it is. We can be what
It may
at
not
the
be what
end
you
of
need.
Right.
the day, whatever it is you think you want,
It may not be what you need.
it may not be what it is and what you need
Yes.
for
Okay,
that
right.
thing, because
Okay.
that's what you should actually strive for, that thing. Now, so let's now proceed to that thing. Now, in a relationship, the ideal one that everybody wants or they think they want, what do you think such a relationship should look like? Are you looking at finances? Would it be based on finances? Would it be based on the person's quality, the person's character, the person's potential to be better? Because again, you're not marrying now, you're marrying everything till the end. So what I was saying that time is that women, in my own opinion, Irabo Okosun, my thought process is that when they have money, they think that that is all and that is the end, and they can purchase anything they want
with that money.
with that money.
Okay.
Whether it's gate man, attention, food, even sex, whatever it is they think they would. Now, you would ask yourself again, why do powerful men, those ones that don't have family structure,
Right.
become unhappy after they've had money? You'd
So
ask
question
yourself
as we
that
asked.
question. Do you
Rich men,
understand?
yeah.
Like, what? Even rich women, like, because you will feel empty at the end of the day. You will feel empty. I said at the end. I didn't say always.
At the end
Because
of
that
the-
initial gragra, well, yeah. But at a point, you'll be like, what's like this thing?
When
No.
all the noise
So
settles.
why I gave that analogy in the beginning is that relationships, my own doctrine is godly Christian, this thing. We strive for that. Now, when you are getting married or you're courting or whatever, there are certain questions you have to ask your own self first before you start asking that person.
Okay.
Who am I? Where am I from? What are my doctrines? What are my non-negotiables that are reasonable? What are the things that I can also accommodate? You have to ask
Value
yourself those
system and all
questions.
that. Okay.
Sorry, Abaso, because of time,
Yeah.
I want to bring you back to the particular issue right now.
Yeah.
The question is,
Yeah.
we're asking the men for a retrospect, for you to come to the table and ask yourself, what else does a man or should a man be thinking about? What else does he bring to the table besides material things, so that we can reevaluate the men in our lives and the men to be?
So,
That's the question.
I know it's a time thing.
Yes.
The answer is in what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because the thing is, if a woman doesn't go through this process that I'm trying to say, she will not even be able to rectify or even
Identify.
see or identify
It's okay.
When
do you understand what I'm
Comes
saying?
across
I
a
have given
man-
you several examples of this thing before. A woman would say they want this. It's there. There are many men that are like that, but they can't see it because they themselves have not trained themselves. Because you cannot expect the man to now come and train you from the ground up to see those things.
Okay.
But do you
Sorry, I'm
realize-
crowning
No,
it.
then let me crown it. Sorry.
Crown it,
Now,
please.
aside the finances, a standard man should give you guidance, leadership, vulnerability as well, to let you know when the house is on fire, so that you too can also be aware. And because you are a helpmeet, you also find solutions together and make it work. Then the person is supposed to give you family and posterity, because it's a two thing. It's not just only one person. Man can have kids, the woman can have. You have to come together to do those things. Now, nurturing, continuity, all these things are hidden in cooking together, watching something together, talking together, making love together, doing all these things together, where you are sold out to this person to the point where you have done your research and everything with this person, and you have committed to whatever that case will be under God. So once you have been able to do that, when you see all these other things that we are mentioning, the woman will be able to spot it and see it. But now, sadly, it is rooted under finances.
That's why this conversation is happening.
Yes.
It's happening because we need to see these things and evaluate these things and appreciate these things even from afar, even before we get married. Someone sent us a voice note, so let's listen.
Wow. Irabo Okosun just hit a home run. Like that's a nail in the head directly. And he said, when they have money, they think they have it all and they don't need anything else. You couldn't have said it better.
I agree.
Thank you so much.
I do agree that, and we established that already, that all that money, all those material things are not enough.
That's why
But
we're having this conversation.
that's why we're having this conversation.
that's the
Somebody
reason.
says
Foundation.
traditional. Okay, Ndifreke came back and says traditionally, men are expected to bring financial stability, but times have changed. Nowadays, it's more about partnership. Here are some things men often bring to the table: emotional support, which we argued on, maturity, which goes both ways, shared responsibilities, and teamwork, financial contribution, a partnership ruled by communication and conflict resolution skill support for personal growth and
goals.
And I'm not yet married, so now the small idea where I get be that.
Thank you
I
so much,
think
in the Freke wisdom.
the reason we are mentioning these things, sorry to interrupt you, the things we're mentioning these things is because the man still has to go and do his homework. I can tell you that a good number of men today believe that if I don't have the financial know-it-all or have it all,
cannot get married.
that's what a
Or I
woman
should
wants.
not
End
be
of
thinking
story. And
about
there are
marriage.
too many women who are waiting on the sidelines for more than that, who actually don't need your money. Leave those small children that don't know what they are doing. Women who don't need your money and who are willing to work with you to grow your money, should there, that be the conversation. But the question is, if they take money away from you and take those physical material things away from you, who are you? What else do you bring to the table?
Yeah, so sadly, I love that question. Sadly, all they've mentioned, even especially the ones you mentioned, you said, women do not identify and all that. They can't see these things. But in my opinion, I feel like there are way more young men out there who do not have these things. And they don't recognize, they don't see that, they don't have it, and they need to work on it first before jumping into, oh, I like that lady, I want to be with her. Sadly, and from this angle, I'm seeing it like many young men out there, even the ones coming up, they don't have these things.
May I?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was listening, you were mentioning something about I could just go and have a kid and do this and do that.
It was actually her, but don't worry, I understand the confusion.
So now the thing is, you see that freedom to want to do that, especially when you're financially,
Stable,
buoyant.
yeah.
That has already hindered the family unit. The family unit is the bedrock of society.
Yes, true.
Oh, I agree.
Once you start having people who, again, in this case, women,
Even the thought process, even the
feel that
mentality,
they can just go and have a kid without a father. Now, that kid now becomes a boy. How do you think that boy is going to turn out? How do you think that woman is going to turn out? That's the bedrock. That's the foundation I'm talking about.
True.
So,
Well, it
if
takes
you
two
can,
to-
Exactly,
It takes
because
two
in
to
the
tango,
same
because
vein,
that's
there
the-
No,
are out there.
but you know what I support him? It goes back to my question to
can we
you.
pause?
Sorry, let me ask her. You were saying something. Sorry, it goes back to my question to her. When you said that, I said, how do they get these kids and this security guy? It's still men.
can
You
we-
still
can
need
we
the men.
pause?
Okay.
Remember last
Now,
week?
woman
Remember
go
last
down
week
too.
I said.
No, I'm saying you still need.
Remember last week I
Okay.
said something that when we bring an argument, there's a shift in but the men, like I want us to analyze this thing because it's a thing that is becoming a pandemic.
The focus is on the men,
Yeah.
and somebody
Well,
just sent us a message.
It says, oftentimes it is people who grew up on survival mode that think that when they have money, they do not need a partner. There are some people who have enough material things and then seek other needs. It takes a woman who is not on survival mode to see other things like emotional support and connection, trust and commitment, communication and conflict resolution skills, shared values and goals, intimacy and affection, personal growth and encouragement, shared memories, respect and understanding. These things can genuinely be bought in the open market. But guess what? There are millions of men out there who have these qualities but are considered unmanly because they may not have or they may not be with the material things that women are attracted to.
Ben from Suliri. Kenny's Palace concept says nowadays it's difficult to understand ladies because you don't really know what they want in a man.
Right.
Many with different perspective about men that all they can discuss about is settling with a man without even knowing or working on themselves. Okay.
Let's look
Thank
at
you so much for that.
Let's look at
You're
Tonto
making a
Dike's.
point.
Let's look at Tonto Dike's son,
Okay.
for example. Let's imagine if Toke had a son. Let's look at Tiwa's son. If you look at all the dynamics. Now, the thing about women where I disagree with some of their norms is that the penchant to want to just do what you want. Doing what you want is not going to get the job done.
But that's not
most
the
of
case
time.
for the other two women that you had mentioned.
And
No.
I, you know
So-
what? You know
I
what?
don't think
Sorry,
that's
I'm
the
sorry.
case
Can
for
I
the women
particularly
in
say that I
question.
don't? I have a problem with us using.
No, why do you say that's not the case?
No. I have a
That's
problem.
not the case
Hold on.
for the women
I
in
have a
question.
problem with us using all these names, and I say that because it's not. Again, we cannot go by these people. We do not know who they really
They
are.
are not the standard.
They
And
put
we
up
don't
a
even
picture on
understand-
social
No, no, no,
media,
no, no, no.
and we run
I'm
with
not,
that.
I'm not using them as a standard. I'm giving you something that at least you can see.
We cannot
No,
relate.
wait,
They
you
are
can't
coming
relate.
from
You
two
just-
different
You
lives.
just
You
mentioned
don't
three
even
women
understand
that
my-
have
you
children
don't
and are not
understand my-
married.
We have 1 minute to go, though.
You don't understand my context.
Okay.
The context I'm saying is that let's look at the situation of Tonto's son, for example. What Tonto and her husband have gone through, and what you see Tonto to exhibit. And imagine what that kind of boy.
Okay, based on information we've
become.
gotten, right?
What-
Exactly based on information that
That's
we
what
No,
I'm
have.
that's what I'm
saying.
saying,
But
yeah.
I'm now trying to show you the parallel that imagine a man or boys, a series of boys that would come from a situation where their mother has chosen to just want to have a kid by herself and carry the weight, and there is no man present to raise that kid.
This is-
Now imagine that kid growing up, now becoming a man and marrying. What do you think is going to happen? So that's what I'm trying to say.
I think
now,
he's going back to why the men
Yes,
I'm talking about
so-
are the way they are.
yes.
We are very much out
Salesmen.
of time, so I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds to say a thing or two. Rabona, why you should come on time? Oh yeah, a thing or two. Everybody 30 seconds. Let's go from SB.
Okay, fine, good enough. We spoke about what we really wanted to speak about.
Yeah.
Though towards the end we just left
Skewed
it,
out of
just,
it. I agree.
So make I chop the rest who I want to talk because time no dig it. So
Okay.
so like this, Sha. We know what we can actually have outside of money. But the truth of this matter is we need to develop these traits. We should look beyond the
Build
money is
yourself
good,
up.
but you need to build this other part of you to have a stable family, like a stable relationship, not even family, friendship. If you as a friend, if you don't have all this to
True.
give to the other person, why you need for the
Thank you very much. 30
Just leave that
seconds. The Basil Dennis, SB.
Yeah, I'll go back to what I said when I started speaking last week. The young parents coming up now, not just the women, But I understand why I said about saying the women. You need to do better with the boy child.
Men also are responsible for that, so let's leave that.
Yeah, I said young parents, especially
you
the
say young
moms.
women. Okay,
No, I said young parents.
Okay,
yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Men are responsible. That's why when we're here, we try to uphold the standards that we believe should be in society. Any man who is going to fall short in that regard, I mean, like we would definitely criticize you and make sure that you're, on the right path. So me, I'm trying to come from the other angle of saying, yes, this is a problem. What can we do to solve that problem? Because at the end of the day, who decides divorces? Who decides relationships when they have entered marriage? The
All right.
majority are women who call for these divorces. The family system gets broken down, and we need to find a solution.
I'm going to stop there because
No,
once
no,
I
no,
start
no,
another
no,
kettle
let's
of
just
fish.
leave
But thank you
here.
very much. That's it on there.
I agree with you, Abo.
Yeah, I think I agree on that one too.
See you
All right,
tomorrow.
the news comes up next.
Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor and his co-host, King Ray, on Super FM 92.7 Lagos.
Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon.
This show brings you an understanding of the business of real estate. Follow us